Boo! Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imai and this is BeatTv. BeatTv is a series on my channel. We watch an episode of a TV show, but mostly cartoons, but you could switch it up if you want to while I put my makeup on, even though my makeup's already done today. Okay, so I've been gone for a really long time. If you want to know where I've been doing this.
Yeah, other stuff is going on. I'm stressed out. But this took me over the edge.
But if you do want to actually detailed video of what's been going on in my life and why I've been gone and the mental breakdowns I've had, let me know and I can post that. And we could do a little makeup therapy. But today I didn't set up my lights. I didn't set up my microphone. The little holder thingy broke. But I said if I don't sit down and film, I won't sit down and film. So this is me doing that. Today we were watching I Soap by Ginger season, girl, I'm gonna figure it out, but it's called Stuff Will Kill You. So the episode begins and we see Shorty getting a cup of coffee at a coffee shop, and she sips it and she is wired, and this really good song starts playing as she's going about her day, just zooming because she's zooted off this coffee. The girlies are in the hallway and I'm guessing this is their first episode in school, in high school, because it's the graduation, 2 episodes after that, which I'm assuming are Camp Caprice episodes, and then this one. And Ginger is upset because her guidance counselor called her and rearranged her schedule, so the schedule that she had memorized is no longer that schedule, and she's y'all already know by now, I don't do the B plot of episodes, I do the A plot. The B plot is since the girlies are in high school, the boys are in middle school, and they are terrorizing all the teachers that we knew and loved when it was our girl Gingy back in Lucky Middle School. Cool? Cool. Oh, also, thing that I forgot, she's looking on her schedule and it says Zorsky, and she's like, oh shit, my bitch is here? She should have said something, but period, I need something familiar right now because this is too much change. Ginger walks into this class and she's like, where's Miss Zorsky? And teacher's like, huh? She goes, my Miss Zorsky, my bitch. She didn't say it like this at all, but you guys know me by now. The teacher's like, I'm Miss Zorsky. You're looking for my cousin Eleanor, and we are not the same. So sit down. So Ginger's going through her classes. She's writing a lot of stuff down. She's struggling and she's in the bathroom. I don't know how anyone keeps up with this stuff. And she overhears a conversation about this Moco Loco frothinator. So Gingy's like, let me write that down. Because y'all saying y'all got caffeine and it worked? Need that. Real bad. So Ginger goes to their coffee shop. I'm guessing it's their version of a Starbucks because the size she orders is a grande. And she's like, I think I'm going to go for that extra shot of espresso. And the barista's like, no, not for a first timer. Are y'all putting crack in there? What are y'all doing? So Gingy blasts through the door. Carl and Mom are already eating dinner and they're like, where is Ginger? Blasts through the door, picks up all the plates, throws them in the sink. They're still eating. And then she runs upstairs like, I'm gonna go do my homework. Bye if you need me. Bye. Girl, relax. And she's up there. She writing her little ass off. She's doing that homework. Now, as someone who can, on numerous occasions, drink a Celsius and take a nap, or, you know those Panera lemonades that was killing people? I was chugging them hoes. When they had and you could fill it up yourself before it was killing people? Oh, I could drink 2 of them hoes. Easy. I've never had caffeine do this to me. I've had the pre-workout itch at the worst. But they putting crack in there. The camera pans out and she got 6 of them hoes on the floor. Gingy, your heart finna girl, stop, relax. You could have just had 1. The barista said it was pretty intense. And you got 6? I mean, all her homework is done, but 6? Also, I had never had no assignments like this in high school. It was never that serious. I mean, people be trying to get into college. I didn't do that. I went, but I didn't finish. And I wasn't one of those GPA girlies where I had to get to a good school. I went to trade school after. But I guess this is for the girlies who care about that. In the morning, Mrs. Foutley is standing by the coffee machine. They got Mrs. Foutley looking slim and trim pre-wedding day, okay? They had my girl snatched before she got up in that wedding dress. So Ginger just plops down at the kitchen table, of course scares her mother, And it is past 10 o'clock. She missed some classes this morning because Shorty overslept after drinking all that Moco Loco, whatever the fuck they're called. Whatever they're called. Them goddamn frothinators. And Ginger's like, Mom, please write me a sick note. Like, so I could be, like, properly excused. Because if you sick, you ain't really skip it. But if you show up, like, unexcused absences, you feel me? And Lois is talking about some, as a member of the healthcare working, I don't feel it's not ethical to write a sick note when your kid's not really sick. Boo! Boo! Write that girl that note. Boo! What do you mean? Lois, you usually mad chill. You don't need to be like this. And she's like, kiss me goodbye before I go to school because I'm dead. If my kid was talking like that about a teacher at school, I'm bringing my ass down there. Who gonna kill you? Who gonna do what? Which teacher got my kid bent out of shape like this? Let me know today, because it's a problem. So Ginger, she's sipping, trying to come up with an excuse to tell Ms. Zorsky. Dodie and Macy are like, how is you, cool? What is good with you? So she's like, I just gotta keep my energy levels up because when I talk to Ms. Zorsky, I gotta be on it. And Dodie sniffs her cup and is like, trash. And Ginger starts to lunge for the trash. They have to stop her. Sister, don't have to be like this. Lord. So she goes to Ms. Zorsky and gives her whatever excuse she was gonna give her. And Ms. Zorsky's like, pause. I'm not gonna accept your excuse. I'm not gonna accept this extra credit report that you wrote. Sidebar. Really crazy that she wrote an extra credit report before being sure that the teacher even accepts those. She also goes, I don't accept chicken scratch from lazy freshmen. Because the way she was zooted. She was on her mind. It's cocaine in there. It's the way she was writing so fast, you can't even read it. So she goes, garbage. I'm gonna have an exam tomorrow about the stuff you were supposed to learn today. So I suggest you come alert and prepared and ready to take this test. And what Gingy hears is, I gotta get some Moco Locos. I gotta get them frothinators because that's the only one I'm gonna be alert. So at work, Lois's coworker is talking about her neighbor and how, like, Mom thinks everything is fine, but her kids are off their rocker. So of course Lois is like, let me go check on my kid because my kid was just late to school and she's not that type of girl. So she runs over to the high school and she's like, where's my kid? My mother's intuition kicked in. I gotta see if my girl is. And Dodie and Macy are like, we don't know. And Macy's like, maybe it's because of her new Loco Frothinate. I'm gonna keep messing up this goddamn name. These Moco Loco Frothinators that she keeps drinking once a day. Also, okay, but I can't blame her though. Only because, like, in these scenes where she's buying these frothinators, she's only putting down a single dollar bill. That's cheap as hell. And I like a good deal. So, Mom, Dodie, and Macy pull up to the coffee shop as Ginger's walking out with a tray of 6 Moco Loco frothinators. Mom is like, how many of those have you had today? And she goes, I had one for breakfast, or maybe it was 2, and then I had one at lunch. And then she's holding a tray of 6. So 9? You're bugging out. So Ginger's like, I don't want to fail this test, and it goes on my permanent record, and I won't be able to get into a good college. So I figured I'd stay up all night and study, and I'm just going to break night so that I'm not late in the morning like I was today. Mom says, I love, whoever wrote this line had to be black.
I have a test tomorrow, and I wanted to stay up all night to cram for it. I can't be late in the morning, so I just figured I'd break night.
Break night? I'll break neck if you don't toss those things in the garbage.
But I know that one of the black-ass writers wrote that line. Because that's so funny. Mom takes the tray, throws them out, and says, anything that alters your body or mind is a no-no, and you know that. You want to wake up early tomorrow? It's me. I'm gonna get you up. So Carl's talking about whatever he was going through at the middle school. Basically, they had such high expectations of Ginger. They're like, oh, you're gonna fail. So they were causing him some issues at the middle school. Lois decides, like, I gotta be a more active parent. I gotta go do something about this. So she decides she's gonna go speak to the teachers at the middle school. And when she wakes up Ginger, she offers to do the same thing at the high school. Ginger's like, no, I'm a high school freshman. I should be able to fight my own battles. And she goes, okay, fight those battles, but none of that coffee. And they vow to stop drinking so much coffee together because Carl kind of got on mom about drinking 3 cups a day. Or, well, Dr. Dave really got on mom about drinking 3 cups of coffee a day, which is... But at the same time, like, it ain't the worst. But set an example for your kid. So Ginger's on her way to school without a Mocha Loco Prothinator, and she's kind of pondering on the things that happened this week between her and Carl. And she's thinking that since Mazorsky had expected her to do so poorly, maybe as a result of that, that's why she did do so poorly, and maybe that's why Carl has acted the way that he's been acting over the years, because they've already expected him to be like shit. Why would I try to prove you wrong? I'm gonna act terribly anyway. Possible to succeed in an environment that expects you to fail. Oh, and she falls asleep during that exam, by the way. And our last clip is Lois yelling at the middle school teachers because why are you playing with my son? I don't know why I wanted to watch this episode. I really don't. I kind of relate to Ginger in a way that, like, I am so hard on myself. Like, to be proud of myself is an impossible thing. I've never been proud of myself, ever. I don't see it for me. But I know I need to be that type A person to operate. And when I can't be that type A person, because I'm not naturally a type A person, but I know when I perform type A things like making my Google Calendar and sitting down and scheduling my workouts, and I am expecting myself to fail. So that, oh my God. Not me having revelations, girl. I expect myself to do poorly. And when I do poorly, I feel like I'm kind of like, see, you knew you would suck, and you're sucking. And I think that's also part of why I've been gone for so long this time around, which I'm going to try not to do anymore. But when I had that mental breakdown, I broke all the way down. So once I fall off the routine, like, I just keep falling. So I can definitely relate to Ginger in that respect. And not me accidentally choosing a really good episode that relates to my hiatus on accident. Okay, me. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this episode. If you do want a full video on where I've been, what I've been going through, my mental breakdowns, let me know and we can film that. But I just wanted to get this up really quickly so that I can get my feet wet in making my content again, because I know if I didn't film this tonight, I'm like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And then if I don't get it tomorrow, I'll be like, oh, let's do it on Monday. And then I just won't. I'll just not, I won't get to it, and I need to get to it, even if it's not the best quality or the best commentary or the best episode to watch or whatever. I was like, I gotta do it so that I can continue to do it, because if you can't continue if you don't start. So let me know what you want to do, and we will do it, and I will see you in the next one.